Okay, so then moving on to how this works in the real world. If someone's out there thinking I could use SQL Server managed services, how do we go about figuring out what all involved and where we're going to go with that?
I could take this one. I'd say it kind of starts with, we get a contact email or a phone call or something, and most of the time that usually lists out kind of what their problem areas are or what they're looking for. And from that, we kind of figure out who all needs to be involved in an initial meeting, who we are, and go from there and start an assessment. Usually it's about half an hour, maybe an hour meeting. And we just kind of get down to the nitty gritty of what exactly is needed and how we can go about helping. Then, from there, we'll meet as a team and just discuss and kind of reevaluate what we can do best. Usually we will get an agreement set between what I guess I keep saying needed, but get a contract kind of in place, and from there we'll set up usually another meeting and outline who the team members are, why they specialize, where they are a good fit for this client, and evaluate the level of support that's kind of needed from there.
And that meeting, that's kind of what we call the project kickoff meeting. It's at the point that the contract signed, we're getting everyone on the project all together from our team and the client to just make sure everyone's on the same page for what needs to be done there. And then from that client meeting, I didn't mean to jump in too much there, Shannon, but
No,
I just
you're
want to reference that one. Because that's one of the most important, I think, meetings is it gets everyone on the same page with what we want to do. And then after that, that's where we start doing all the stuff that needs to be done at that point. And I use that all the stuff that needs to be done as kind of a real generic term because every client's different. We're going to do that initial evaluation and assessment and figure out what are the things that this client needs. It might be that our most important thing there is we're now going to go do backups because they don't actually have any backups running and they have no way to recover if they have a disaster. Or we have to go fix a corrupt database or something else.
I would say the top 3 things we do as soon as we start work is we make sure that CheckDB is running. We make sure their backups are solid because we want to make sure that nothing breaks when nothing is going to break when we're working on your system, right? We want to make sure that there's no corruption because that's bad. And we want to make sure that there's reliable backups so that if something does happen, we can go back and fix it as soon as possible. And then after that, it's generally a lot of ongoing work of just performance tuning. We do a lot of performance tuning for clients, just making sure that their stuff runs as smooth as possible because the smoother it runs, the less likely it is to do weird stuff become corrupt.
So one of the key things that we haven't covered there as well is that once we've had that initial kickoff meeting, we usually go into a weekly or an every other weekly meeting with the client where we meet for a half hour to 45 minutes and just review what we're doing, what we're going to do. I mean, basically it's like a stand-up, but it's what's done, what we're going to do, and any issues. And we bring up what are the most important things we need to work on next, and we just take those all on and make sure those systems are robust. And then when something comes up, I don't know how many times we got a call from different clients that say somebody goofed and changed something in a table. We need to have this table restored. Those kind of things. We know that when that happens, we've got everything in place. We need to do it. So.
Yeah. And then basically, like you said, we kind of just get a scheduled meeting going and keep in contact and, continued open communication and just there for when you need us.
Yep. And at that point, we're effectively just working as an extension of their team. We're not really outsiders at that point. We're there and part of the inner circle to get everything done that they need done. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please click the thumbs up icon. And if you want to subscribe, click subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we have new videos. All right, have a great day.